Hi again, everybody. It's Silo Rebel basketball tonight in the regular season finale. Kevin Farr coming to you live from Pauls Valley, Oklahoma, and the Rebels take on the Pauls Valley Panthers, the Class 4A Panthers tonight. The regular season finale for both the girls and boys squads. First, the girls game on tap, and it will be the Lady Rebels facing the Pauls Valley Lady Panthers in tonight's opening contest. Silo coming in their fourth game of the week. It's been a busy schedule down the stretch here as the Lady Rebels preparing for the playoffs, which begin next Friday at home when they will take on Colgate. And the Lady Rebels 17-7 for Coach Jake Jobe. And 3 wins this week. Monday night, they were in McAllister, defeated Lakewood Christian 81-47. Then at Boswell on Tuesday night for a 65-26 win. Last night, over in Choctaw County, again against Hugo, and that was a dogfight all the way. And the Lady Rebels able to prevail at the end, 48-47, a 1-point win over the 3A Lady Buffaloes. And then tonight it's Pauls Valley, 10-10, the season record for Coach Jason Schroeder's squad. And that'll be the opponent, the 4A Lady Panthers here in the regular season finale as the Lady Rebels try to go into the playoffs on a 4-game winning streak. Last night, wild contest as they dogfight all the way against the Lady Buffaloes, who rallied in the closing minutes, but Silo was able to pull it out, got an inbound play, and was able to run out the clock to close the victory and pick up win number 17 on the season. In that game last night, the rough and tumble affair, Tiani Ellison, 14 points in the contest, but she had also a season-high 20 rebounds for the Lady Rebels in that game. Ilaria Bell added 14 points as well, and Presley McKnight pitched in 13, 3 players in double digits for the Lady Rebels in that 48-47 win over Hugo. Looking at the starting lineup, going to be the same 5 for the Lady Rebels to begin this evening's contest. It's going to be Presley McKnight, the 5'5 senior, averaging 12.5 points a game. She has hit 11 threes on the season, or on the week. 11 3-pointers for McKnight in the 3 games this week. And she is averaging, as I mentioned, 12.5 a game now. Shaylin Midgley, the 5'7 senior, averaging 7.4 a contest. Riley Pierce, the 5'7 sophomore, 5.3 a game. Ilaria Bell, 6'1 senior, had 14 last night. And a season-high 17 a week ago tonight on the road at Vanoss. Bell averaging now 8.1 a game. And Tiani Ellison, the 6'1 junior, 22 points, 10.5 rebounds a game, along with 3 block shots. Going to pause and have the national anthem to begin this evening's action. And the national anthem before this evening's contest as we get set to get rolling here tonight from Pauls Valley. Kevin Farr along with you. Once again here on SiloRebels.tv and the Squirtle Network. And it's going to be Lady Rebels in their road red uniforms once again. Went over the starting lineups already for the Lady Rebels. Pauls Valley, meanwhile, they will start a 5'3 freshman Isabella Gutierrez, along with 5'3 junior Jasmine Nunez, 5'6 freshman Hannah Raper, a 5'7 senior Sabrina Harper, and finally, I believe the final starter going to be 5'9 junior Cadence Newsom. So Silo should have a big size advantage once again. They dominated the boards last night with a size advantage at Hugo. See if they can do the same here tonight against a much smaller Pauls Valley lineup. Now the Lady Panthers being introduced. Coach Jason Schroeder's squad has a 10-10 record. They see familiar opponents. They have a couple losses to Purcell, including one in overtime. The Lady Rebels saw them early in the season on the road in Purcell. Pauls Valley has also dropped a couple of contests to Marlowe, who Lady Rebel fans saw in action in the Kingston tournament back at the beginning of January. They do have a win over a solid Washington team and actually have split with Washington on the season. Last night they defeated Lexington 61-28 for their 10th win of the year. And we are just about set to tip this off, as it's going to be Tiani Ellison jumping it up against Cadence Newsom, the 5'9 junior for Pauls Valley. Lady Panthers in the home whites, and the opening tap is controlled by Silo. They'll work it in the offensive end first. Here's a pass across, starting out in a zone. Pass goes inside the Bell. She's double teamed. Now toss out. Ellison playing out on the wing to begin. Back to Midgley. And Midgley backs her way in, tosses it across, and that ball's deflected. It's loose on the court, and it's tied up there, and it's going to be Pauls Valley basketball. And Silo turns it over on the opening possession. Lady Panthers will have it now on the arrow. Down with it is the freshman Nunez. Passes it across to the other freshman, Gutierrez. Or actually, Gutierrez is the freshman, Nunez a junior out there. There's Gutierrez, guarded closely there by Midgley, out near midcourt. Once again, much like last night, Lady Rebels really extending that defense out, matching up out of that Syracuse 2-3 zone. Here's a toss across the zone. 3 on the way from the left corner is up and good. That from Nunez. She got it up and over. Tiani Ellison, Pauls Valley out to a 3-0 lead. Silo breaks the pressure across the midcourt line as Pierce gets it. Ellison driving shot. It's up and good, and a foul, and she's going to the line with a chance at the three-point play. Took it with the left hand that time, and Ellison down the left side of the paint is able to get the bucket and has a chance to tie it with the free throw. Tiani had just 14 points last night. It was a rough defensive affair. Misses the free throw. Bell with the offensive putback, and she's fouled, and she's going to the line. Nobody blocked out for Pauls Valley. I don't know if they thought it was 2 shots, but Bell got inside, got the rebound and the putback, and she's going to the line with a chance at a three-point play as well. Silo is taking the lead. 4-3, and the free throw is good by Alaria. 5-point trip down the court. And Silo with the lead. 3 on the way, and it's good. From the right wing that time, it's Kyra McCurtain, who just checked in, a freshman, 5'10 freshman. Was not in the starting lineup. Here's a steal by Nunez in the backcourt. She's going to take it all the way in, lay it up, and score. Nunez, nice quickness. They're pressing in the backcourt against the Lady Rebels, and that ball's knocked away and out of bounds. So quickly, Pauls Valley answers the 5-point burst by Silo with 5 of their own. That trip down the floor. Ellison comes back to help out, bringing the ball up the court. Now she's double teamed and loses the basketball for a second, but knocks it ahead to Midgley. To Bell. Now McKnight will drive in, pull up with a 10-foot shot, no good. Midgley offensive rebound, and she's called with a travel inside in the paint. Midgley got the offensive board, but called for the travel, and Pauls Valley has it back with an 8-5 lead. Subs in the game now. Avery Beecham along with Charlie Hampton have checked in. Between Midgley, McKnight, and Ellison. Pauls Valley, a good shooting squad. There's a 3 on the way. It's no good as McCurtain misfires that time. Rebound cleared by Beecham. Here comes Avery into the front court. Looks for help. Gives it off to Ellison. She'll drive inside. Nice bounce pass. Hampton wide open. Shot is up and good. Ellison with the great look. Drew the double team. Hampton wide open on the block. 8-7. Steal by Hampton. But she's going to throw it away in the backcourt. Stole it, but an errant pass. Gives it right back to Pauls Valley. And here's a steal by McKnight. A little bit sloppy for both teams. McKnight's going to drive it all the way in the lane. Might have traveled, no call. Kicks it out. Ellison for 3, and that one's short and out of bounds. Tried the long 3 that time. We've played 3 minutes. It's Pauls Valley basketball. In the offensive end, left wing. That's Newsom down on the baseline. Ellison all over her. Now a dribble back out, and Beecham with the bump. Going to be called with a foul on Hannah Raper. I think that's the first Silo team foul as it goes against Beecham. And here comes another line of subs in. It's Michaela Clark and Cash Atwood this time. And Pierce is back in along with Bell. Ellison stays out there, and there's an errant pass from Pauls Valley. They're going to turn it over. It's the third Lady Panther turnover. And checking back in, Sabrina Harper for Pauls Valley. Both teams rotating in a lot of players here. 8-7 the Pauls Valley lead. Pierce hands it off to Ellison. Inside Bell, double team. Now they're working back out. Pierce tries to drive, cut off. Back out Clark to Atwood. Here's Pierce for 3 on the right wing, misses. And the long rebound's going to be out of bounds to the Lady Panthers. Up with the basketball. Nunez into the front court. And here's a long pass back out front, and it's going to be turned over. Pauls Valley gives it up. Second straight Lady Panther turnover. Ellison at the point now. Will drive. Dish to Bell in the paint. Toss back out to Pierce. Gives it to Clark. Now a bounce pass in traffic is stolen. Ill-advised bounce pass in traffic that time and stolen away. Down with it, Pauls Valley, and they're going to turn it over. A backcourt violation. A little bit sloppy on both ends. Both teams with 5 early turnovers. Here comes subs in once again for Silo. Ellison, Atwood, and Pierce check out. Midgley, McKnight, and Hampton are back in. Here's Midgley, drives left side. Bounce pass. Bell cutting to the basket. She's going to travel with it. Already 6 Silo turnovers here in the first 4.5 minutes. And subs in the game for Pauls Valley. Lady Panthers haven't been much better with 5 turnovers. Down with it. Marissa Knoll is one of those that checked in. She has it right wing. Pass back out to Raper. Knoll has it. Open for 3. Passed it up. They'll swing it. There's McCurtain, the freshman. Pass goes inside, and it's out of bounds. Turned over. Pauls Valley answers with their 6th turnover. Scoring has slowed up considerably the last few trips down the floor. Midgley drives all the way inside, goes up, hits the shot, and is fouled, and she'll go to the line. Shaylin had an opening down the middle of the lane, and she's able to get the bucket to put Silo back in front, 9-8. And she is at the line. Chance at the conventional three-point play. And she will hit it. 3 for Midgley. Silo leads 10-8. Under 3 to go here, opening period. From Pauls Valley tonight, SiloRebels.tv and the Squirtle Network, the regular season finale. Driving inside is Raper, kicks it out. 3 on the way is good again. Nunez with her second 3 of the first quarter. She's got 8. And Pauls Valley leads 11-10. Inside pass goes, and Hampton underneath, missed everything. She's right underneath the basket, just overshot that one, missed everything. Pauls Valley out with it, and the shot is up and missed the 3 that time for Nunez. Rebound cleared. Midgley's going to drive all the way coast to coast, and it's taken away, stolen. Coming back for Pauls Valley. McCurtain for 3. It's no good on the right wing. Midgley with the board. Coach Joe wants to push it up the court. Pass goes inside. Hampton pushed that time. She gets around a defender, and that pass looking for Bell and knocked out of bounds. Now, a plethora of subs for each team checking in. See, back for the Lady Rebels is Beecham and Ellison, along with Pierce. Beecham will trigger an in and does to Ellison. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first. Spinning move. Shot is no good by Ellison, but she's going to the line. They shoot 2. Spun around a defender on the nice move to get to the baseline, and Tiani's going to the line. She was 0 for 1. Missed one earlier in the quarter and misses that one as well, 0 for 2. 81% on the season. Here's the next one, and she'll make that one. We're tying in at 11. 1:47 to go here in the first quarter. A drive by Gutierrez. Now back to Nunez, excuse me. To Addie Green, another freshman in the game for Pauls Valley. Right wing, that pass inside, and it's in the hands of Ellison on the floor, however, and it's the mad rugby scramble for the loose ball, and they call it tie possession, and the arrow goes to Silo this time. Lainey English, a 5'5" sophomore, has checked in for Pauls Valley. They rotated about 10 here. Beecham down with it. Passes it across there to Pierce. Pull up 15-footer from just inside the free throw line, and she gets the friendly bounce. Riley Pierce with her first bucket. And puts Silo back in front, and Pauls Valley's going to turn it over against the trapping pressure. Both teams with 7 turnovers. But Silo has a 2-point lead. And the basketball, a minute to go here in the first. Pass down intended for Midgley. It's knocked out of bounds, and nobody made the call, and they're going to give it to Silo right in front of the Pauls Valley bench. Ellison triggers it in. Oh, that near steal, as that was a dangerous bounce pass. Ellison will feed. McKnight cutting to the basket, and her layup is good. Ellison with a nice feed. They double team Tiani on the block, or just outside, and fed a cutting McKnight for the bucket. 4-point lead for Silo, and Pauls Valley's going to turn it over with another travel. 34 seconds to go as Bell, Clark, and Hampton check back in for the Lady Rebels. Still on the court is Midgley and Ellison. Tiani's going to bring it down into the front court. 30 seconds to go, first quarter. A 4-point Lady Rebel lead. And here's a near steal. At another dangerous pass out there. Addie Green almost came up with the steal, but just couldn't quite control it as it went out of bounds right in front of the scorer's table. 18 seconds to go. Midgley ahead to Ellison. Ellison pulls up, 3 on the way, and just off the front iron, and rebound's going to be out of bounds off of Pauls Valley. It's going to be Silo ball with 9 seconds to go. They'll inbound on the baseline. Clark to trigger it in. And does to Hampton. Hampton feeds off. Ellison splits 2 defenders, goes up. Shot is no good, but she's going to the line for 2 more. That had been an adventure at the line so far this evening for Tiani. Just 1 out of 3. Only 5 seconds to go in the quarter. That's the 5th Pauls Valley team foul. Silo has just been whistled for 1, and that free throw's no good. Too hard off the back iron. More fresh players check in for Silo. Or for Pauls Valley, excuse me. Here's the free throw. It's up and good. Ellison makes 1 out of 2. 16-11. Down with it. Oh, there's going to be a foul with 2 seconds on the clock as Midgley bumps Nunez. It's the first personal on Shaylin. 3 on the way, and it's no good as the horn sounds to end the first period of play. 16-11. Silo on top after 1 quarter here from Pauls Valley tonight. Through 1 quarter, Silo leads by 5 after 1 quarter. Glad you're along with us tonight. SoloRebels.tv and on the Scornell Network here from Pauls Valley, Oklahoma. Lady Panther basketball, and they'll try up a quick shot to begin the second quarter, and it's no good from Sabrina Harper. Rebound to Pierce. Long pass down, and that's a little bit too far out in front. McKnight was off to the races, snowboarding back, but couldn't catch up to the pass from Riley Pierce, and Silo turns it over. Had 7 first quarter turnovers. And there's a bump. Let's see, that foul is going against McKnight, I believe. That'll be our first. And the 3rd team foul. Inbounds. Oh, backdoor cut. Nobody home. And McCurtain got free on the backdoor cut and gets the lay-in. 16-13. Pass inside. Hampton goes up and hits the shot. She was right underneath the basket, but somehow was able to maneuver her body and get that shot up and in. Charlie has 4. Off the pass from Ellison that time. It's already Tiani's 3rd assist of this opening half. 5-point lead for Silo. Dribbling out front. That one's deflected by Midgley, and it's going to be a backcourt violation. As the freshman Gutierrez, the ball was deflected by Midgley out toward the half-court line. Gutierrez went out to retrieve and started to dribble and dribbled into the backcourt accidentally, and that's 9 Pauls Valley turnovers. Low-scoring contest thus far, but and quite a few turnovers on each squad. Here's a 3 by McKnight. Is no good. Hampton had the rebound, and they're going to get a foul as Charlie with the big board. And as I mentioned before the game, Silo with a large size advantage here this evening. Here's the inbounds goes. Ellison shot too hard and missed off the inbounds pass. Rebound out. Pauls Valley wants to push it down. Nunez into the front court, and she has it poked away and out of bounds. It's going to stay with Pauls Valley. 3 off the inbounds, up and good. There's McCurtain again, and McCurtain now has 8. McCurtain coming off the, coming off the bench. The lead is cut to 2. Pierce. Off to McKnight, left wing. Feeds Ellison, heading toward the basket. Stops, shoots, no good. Riley Pierce, offensive put back inside. Lady Rebels doing a nice job on the offensive glass. Another putback. It's 20-16. Driving inside. Nunez pass it, stolen away. Pierce comes up with a steal. And we're going to have a whistle and a double dribble in the backcourt. Pierce, I think that's already 3 steals for Riley, but just a little hesitant in the backcourt and turns it over. Down, Gutierrez for 3. It's no good. Long rebound, tracked down by Riley Pierce once again. Pierce pushes it into the front court to McKnight underneath, and her pass back out is deflected away. McKnight was out there again, but the defense was back for Pauls Valley. Tried to fire a pass back out, and in traffic, it's knocked away. Turnover plagued first half as they pass in, and as I said that, there's a travel called, and after the inbounds, Midgley called for that, and 10 turnovers apiece. And we have only played just over 10 minutes. Both teams averaging about a turnover a minute, and we're going to have a whistle, and there's going to be a foul called. That one's going against McKnight, and that's her second. 4th Silo team foul. Here comes more subs in. Let's see. Beecham's back in along with Clark. Gutierrez drives down the left side of the lane. Has her shot blocked by Ellison, who gets the rebound. Down with it, Midgley. Now to Ellison. And across. And she'll drive against McCurtain, and she forces one up and misses. There was some contact, but no call. Back down with it for Pauls Valley. Off the Silo miss. A 3 on the way. It's no good. Loose ball on the rebound, and Beecham has the board. Pauls Valley just wants to push the tempo a lot, and Silo's been trying to stay with it, and there's going to be a carry called on Ellison that time, and on the drive, Tiani's going to check out as Hampton's back in. Pauls Valley basketball. Gutierrez drives, left side of the lane, shot no good, gets her own rebound. Smallest player on the court. And there's a three by Nunez, is up and good. Third three by Nunez, and the Silo lead is 1. Midgley gets it across. There's Beecham having trouble, but controls the basketball. Just past the midway point of this second quarter. Toss across, dangerous in traffic, but Midgley gets it. Now inside, Hampton double teamed, and they're going to have a whistle and a foul on Pauls Valley, and that's going to be the 7th. Charlie's going to shoot free throws. 1-1. 4 points thus far for Hampton. And that free throw is no good. Lady Rebels struggles at the line continue. Pauls Valley with the chance to retake the lead. Silos led it for a good 8 minutes of clock time, and a foul is whistled on Michaela Clark that time. That'll be her first. Team foul number 5 as McKnight and Ellison check back in. Three off the inbounds is no good. Hampton had the rebound, and it's knocked out of her hands and out of bounds. It's going to go to Silo. Full court man-to-man pressure now for Pauls Valley. And Ellison gets it inbounded to Beecham. Avery dribbles in the backcourt, tosses it up to Tiani. Across the midcourt line. Here's McKnight, spotted up for three. Shot is no good. Ellison goes up, rebound, and her putback try is off the mark, but a foul is whistled. The two defenders there for trying to block Tiani off. Null was 5'4", Nunez 5'3", or actually Gutierrez, and Gutierrez is called for the foul, the 5'3" freshman. Free throw's good by Ellison. Giving up a good 10 inches to Tiani. Here's the next one, and it's in as well. Silo's lead is 3. Driving down inside, kicks it out. Baseline jumper, no good. Bell board, and the outlet pass goes to Midgley. In the offensive end, Bell gives it to Ellison. Ellison now in traffic, bounces it, intended for McKnight, and it sails out of bounds. Too hard on the bounce pass. And what? Well, they're going to say apparently they're going to say it was out of bounds off of Pauls Valley. Coach Schroeder wants an explanation. Or maybe it was a Pauls Valley turnover. Down with it, Bell for three, and she'll hit it, top of the key. Alaria now with 6 points. Silo's lead is 6. A drive inside. Gutierrez. Ellison with the big block, but they're going to get a foul, and I think that's on Bell, yeah. Because Tiani had nothing but ball on the block shot, but I'll say Bell got her with the body, and the free throw's up and good. So Gutierrez with the free throw. That's her first point. Silo had its biggest lead at 6, but now it's down to 4. Inbounding against the full court pressure. Pierce gets it into McKnight. Now Pierce dribbles it up, passes it across to McKnight, to Midgley. That high pass nearly went out of bounds. Saved by Shaylin. Toss across the zone to Bell. Now swings it back. They work it inside to Ellison, who scores. Nice pass that time from Riley Pierce for the assist. And Silo back up 6. Dribbling out front is Nunez. Now McCurtain cutting toward the basket. Toss back out to Gutierrez. Under 2 minutes to go, first half. Gutierrez gets open for 3, and she'll hit it. Got open for the 3, and Gutierrez has 4. The lead cut in half. McKnight picks up the dribble just across half court. Trapped there, but gets free from it. Off to there to Pierce. Back to McKnight. Drive down the baseline. Her runner's no good. Gets her offensive rebound, and she's going to be fouled on the putback attempt. Silo dominating the boards, but only has a 3-point lead to show for it. As they've missed opportunities at the line and then putback tries as well inside, but going to connect here as McKnight hits the first free throw. Second one to come. Minute 28 to go, first half. Free throw is good by Presley, and we've got a timeout. 4th point for McKnight. It's been pretty balanced for Silo. Inbounds against the pressure, and Pauls Valley breaks it, nearly a turnover. Bell avoids the foul. Nunez for 3, and that one's no good that time. Midgley with the board. Silo out with it. Midgley's bumped and knocked down, and the ball sailed out of bounds. They're going to give it to Silo, and a little bit surprised. No foul called there, but was not. Pass goes inside. Ellison, she's bumped on the shot attempt. No good. Left it short. Rebound off to Pauls Valley. Officials letting them play now, and Ellison pokes it away from Gutierrez. Pauls Valley works the basketball around. Under a minute to go. $15-foot shot is no good. Ellison had the rebound and turns it over as she was looking for an outlet pass. Three is no good. Bell rebound, outlet pass. There's McKnight out in front of the pack, and she's going to hit the bucket and be fouled. Whistle came, and I was afraid they might be calling a turnover there, but as it was a bit of a stutter step by McKnight inside, but she gets the bucket. The foul called. The free throw is good. 3-point play for Silo. And it's an 8-point lead, largest of the game. 33 seconds to go. Clock is stuck at 33. Play continues, and they finally start the clock now. Three on the way by Nunez. It's no good. Bell with the defensive board. Tries to bounce pass to Ellison, who wasn't expecting it, but she gets the basketball anyway. 15 seconds left. Tiani brings it up between two defenders. Splits them. Takes it all the way to the basket, and the layup is good. Tiani goes coast to coast. Silo up double digits for the first time, and Nunez is going to be fouled on a running tray attempt from 30 feet away. Midgley with the foul as Nunez draws contact, and she's got 3 free throws with 2 seconds left, but misses the first. Next one is no good as well. Lady Rebels may catch a break right here. Makes the third, just 1 out of 3, so only cost them a point. Inbounds, Bell tosses it ahead, and that's the end of the quarter and the half. 34-25. Through a sloppy first half of play, but Silo was able to extend the lead late in the half and was able to slow the turnover rate down after having 11 there early in the second quarter. Was able to take care of the basketball a little better down the stretch there in that opening half to extend the lead finally. Got it ahead to double digits. It's now 9 at the halftime break. (34-25). First half scoring looks like this. For Silo, Tiani Ellison leads the way, 10 points. 7 from Presley Midnight, 6 by Ilaria Bell. Riley Pierce scored 4. Charlie Hampton had 4, and 3 from Shaylin Midgley through the first 2 quarters. For Pauls Valley, they were led in scoring by Jasmine Nunez, the 5'3" junior, as she leads all scorers in the game, has 12, including 3 3-pointers. Kyra McCurtain came off the bench, a freshman, scores 8. She had a couple of threes, and 4 for Isabella Gutierrez. In fact, in the first half, 6 3-pointers for Pauls Valley. 18 of their 25 points came from beyond the arc in half number 1, as the Lady Panthers just greatly outsized by the Lady Rebels tonight, and have been out-rebounded by a considerable margin. 34-25 the score at halftime. We'll take a break here. Be back. Second half action coming up here in about 9 minutes here on SonoRebels.tv and the Squirtle Network. Welcome back here as we get ready to start the second half. Silo with a 9-point lead as we start the second half. Lady Rebel basketball. Start out, McKnight, pass to Bell inside. Lob goes to Ellison. It's turned over as she was double teamed in there and couldn't control it. So it was knocked away. 13 first half turnovers on Silo. Now Pauls Valley has it. Drive inside. That shot is blocked by Bell. Bell with the rebound. Gives it off out there to Pierce. I'll drive it into the front court. Riley Pierce out there along with Preston McKnight. Tiani Ellison, Ilaria Bell, and Shaylin Midgley, who tries the three there and misses. Rebound is off. Gutierrez for Pauls Valley. Poked away from behind by McKnight and stolen. McKnight out in front of the pack, and the defense is going to get back, and there's a turnover. Coach Job saying he didn't think she ever had control of the basketball, but the official thought otherwise. Back-to-back Silo turnovers here to begin the third quarter. Driving all the way inside. Gutierrez challenged again. Got it up over Bell that time. Loose ball on the rebound. Picked up by Pierce. Errant pass, but Ellison retrieves. Ellison going to drive it all the way down. Kicks it out. McKnight now tosses out. Three on the way by Tiani is no good. And there's a rebound by Pauls Valley. Rare one-and-done trip for Silo. Three on the way. It's good. Well, that's where Pauls Valley has stayed in the game, and they get a three by Marissa Knoll that time. The 5'4 senior down with it. Inside, Ellison, head fake. Defender goes flying by, and she scores inside. 12 for Tiani. The lead back to 8 after it was quickly cut to 6. Three again, Gutierrez this time, and the long rebound. Midgley had a hand on it, and it's going to be out of bounds. They're going to say to Pauls Valley. Say it's off of Pierce and out of bounds. Lady Panthers get it inbounded. Work it inside, and there's a travel by the Lady Panthers. Pauls Valley turns it over. 5:48 to go here in the third stanza. Silo breaks the pressure. Midgley inside. Ellison turns and goes up and hits the bucket. The lead is 10. 38-28. Long three on the way, and it's good again. Nunez hits this one. And we've got a timeout. 5:25 to go here. Silo had pushed the lead to 10, which has been their largest of the game, but immediately Nunez answers with a three. 6 first half threes for Pauls Valley. 2 more here in the second half. They've hit 8 3-pointers. 24 of the 31 points for the Lady Panthers have come on 3-pointers. Silo, meanwhile, has hit 1 3 on the night. But the Lady Rebels have thrived off a big advantage on the boards. Pauls Valley picking up full court pressure once again. Full court man-to-man press. And Pierce gets it inbounded to McKnight. Back to Pierce. Now Riley's going to dribble it up. Now tosses across there to McKnight. Feeds down. Bell's going to try a three. It rims off, no good. Ellison, offensive rebound, and puts it back up and in. Tiani has scored all 6 points here in the third quarter for the Lady Rebels. Down with it, driving inside. Shot is no good. That one, an errant shot as Ellison came over, was going for the block, and Nunez had to adjust the shot. Silo back down with it, and it's a turnover. They're going to throw it away. 9-point Silo lead. Pauls Valley with it once again in the front court. Looks like the Lady Rebels in a man-to-man defense. McCurtain, toss off left side, a driving shot, and it's no good. Left it short. Ellison has the rebound. Outlet pass down. Here's Midgley. Drives inside. Goes up. Too hard on the shot. Gets her own rebound. Misses the follow attempt. And we're going to have a whistle and a tie-up on the rebound. And it's going to Pauls Valley on the possession. Another point-blank chance for the Lady Rebels, but could not extend the lead. Down with the basketball, dribbling is Raper, Gutierrez, and Nunez, and it's stolen. Midgley reaches in and steals it away. Midgley's taking it in against two defenders. Now she's going to stop, wait for help, and toss back out to Pierce, to Ellison. Swing it to McKnight, wide open three on the left corner's no good. Long rebound out. Midgley tries the three, and it's no good, and there's going to be a foul called on Pierce, I believe, on that rebound. Riley's first personal. Couple open threes for Silo and couldn't connect, and they've only hit one tonight. Lady Rebels fall back defensively. Here's McCurtain. Give it off out front there. And a drive shot is no good by Knoll, but coming in, commit the foul was Avery Beecham. That'll be her second. Knoll was able to get free. Got loose and had the open lane to the basket, but she misses the free throw. The senior had a three to begin this half. Now Midgley checks out as Michaela Clark is back in. Makes the second. It's an 8-point Silo lead. Beecham's going to dribble it down. Gets the man-to-man pressure into the offensive front court. Gives off Ellison. Now Ellison drives. Defender coming over to help out, and they're going to be called for a blocking foul. And as McCurtain just had no chance out on the perimeter against Ellison. Drove right around her, and that coming in was Hannah Raper. Picks up the blocking foul. Tried to get in front of Ellison, and Tiani's free throw is good. It's the 7th point of this quarter for the junior, Ellison, and she scored all 7 for the Lady Rebels since the halftime break. Next one is good. Make it 8. And Silo picking up with the full court man-to-man pressure. With the 10-point lead. Pauls Valley breaks it. Gutierrez drive, and that shot is rejected by Ellison. Big block there, but Pauls Valley gets the loose ball rebound. Now a 3 on the way, and it's off the mark. But Gutierrez tracks down the long board. Back out Nunez for 3, and it's good. Nunez with another tray. Just living off the 3, and a steal in the backcourt by Nunez. Feeds off McCurtain for 3, and misses that one. And loose ball inside. Beecham had defender blocked off. Silo gets the ball. McKnight on the deck, and Coach Jobe gets the timeout to save the possession. It's just the 3-pointers that are the story for Pauls Valley. Lady Panthers have scored 2 two-point baskets tonight. 2 two-point baskets and 3 free throws. Everything else has been 3-pointers. And it's a 7-point Silo lead. Full timeout for Coach Jobe here. It was a 9-point lead at halftime. And it's now 7 for Silo. After another Pauls Valley 3. So after the timeout, 2:29 to go here in the third quarter. Lady Rebels are going to inbound it against the full court pressure. Ellison bounces it in to Beecham, who gives it right back. Ellison now on the drive into the offensive end. Toss out. Clark swings it to McKnight, and she tries to drive, but is called for a travel before the dribble. It's the fourth turnover here in the second half for Silo. And the Lady Rebels picking up with the full court man pressure once again. Nunez gets around Beecham into the front court. 3 on the way. It's no good that time. Hampton had the rebound. Outlet pass down. Ellison's going to attack. Stops, goes up, and hits it. Tiani has 10 in the quarter. Took it coast to coast after the Hampton rebound. Now 3 subs check in for Silo. It's Pierce, Bell, and Midgley. And Hampton and Ellison will stay on the court. 2 minutes to go in the third. Harper way outside. Bell's all over her. Now she gets around her, drives, pass back out. Nunez, she finds an opening, shoots a 3. It's no good. Ellison has the rebound. Clears it to Riley Pierce, who dribbles it across the midcourt line. Midgley thought about the 3, passed it up that time, tosses to Bell. She's going to try one from 17. It's no good. And Lady Rebels one and done, and didn't have anybody underneath the rebound that time. Back down with it is Nunez. Nunez has been the killer from outside, and Pauls Valley's going to turn it over. Subs in now for the Lady Panthers. It's Lainey English and Hannah Raper. Minute 13 to play in the third quarter. And we're going to have a whistle, and we're going to have a foul called on the inbounds pass, and we're going to call Pierce with the push-off. Second foul on Riley, and Silo gives it right back on the turnover there. Now, Raper having trouble, picks up her dribble, and we got a timeout as Coach Schroeder takes the timeout to save the possession after Raper picked up the dribble over on the right wing. This 30-second timeout. Don't forget, coming up, we will have boys action as the Rebels take on the 4A Pauls Valley Panthers in the regular season finale. Silo looking to extend its current 12-game winning streak after last night's big victory over the 3A Hugo Buffaloes. So after the timeout, the Lady Panthers will inbound in front of their own bench. And they get it in. Nunez pass down inside, and it's errant and out of bounds. Pauls Valley is going to turn it right back over. I believe that's 15 for the game for the Lady Panthers. Now, under a minute to go, third quarter. Pauls Valley sinking back in his zone. Ellison gets free, however. Goes up, shot is no good. Missed everything. Gets her own rebound. Missed everything again. It's like volleyball. And the rebound this time, Pierce gets it. Riley going to drive the baseline. Bounce pass in traffic intended for Ellison, and it's stolen. Back down. Silo comes up with a steal. Pierce on the drive, stops in traffic. Might have been a travel, no call. Feed off, Bell shoots a long three, no good. She tracks down the long rebound. And the pass inside intended for Hampton. Sails out of bounds. Silo just getting in a rush there. Plenty of time left in the quarter. It's 13 seconds on the clock. And Coach Jove just shakes his head in disbelief. Now down with it for Pauls Valley. A foul is called. At 30 feet from the basket. That goes on Hampton. 5 seconds left. Inbound. A runner is up. It's no good by Raper. Rebound to Bell, and that's the quarter. Silo's going to carry a 9-point lead into the fourth quarter. Hasn't been pretty, but the Lady Rebels maintain the lead into the fourth, up 44-35. All 10 points in that quarter coming from Tiani Ellison, who now has 20 for the game. Leading the way for Pauls Valley, they hit 3 threes in the third. Now have 9 for the game. Jasmine Nunez with the team high 18 points. And she has 5 of the 10 threes. Glad you're along with us tonight on SiloRebels.tv and the Squirtle Network. Don't forget, playoff action begins less than a week now, as it's the district tournament. The district championships at Silo. This will be next Friday night. They take on Colgate. Silo basketball to begin the quarter. Three on the way by McKnight is no good. Bell, offensive rebound, puts it back up and in, and she's fouled. And Ilaria gets back on the board. First point since the opening half for Bell. And she scores on the offensive putback, and the free throw's no good, however. Can't finish off the three-point play after her 7th rebound. Down with it, drive inside, and the shot is up and good. And after the Lady Rebels had taken their largest lead of the game, Pauls Valley answers with a bucket. Now Ellison has it knocked away. Goes to the floor, no call there, and there's a whistle, and gonna get a foul as McKnight came out to claim the basketball. Nunez whistled for that one. That's her first. 46-37. Pauls Valley sinking back in the zone. Toss inside, Hampton. She's closely guarded. Now the lob goes to Ellison, who misses from point blank. Hampton offensive putback try is no good. And the rebound off to Pauls Valley this time. 2 point blank chances that time for Silo. Go awry. It's been tough shooting the last 2 nights for the Lady Rebels, despite some pretty good looks. Here's a drive by Harper. Now they'll swing it back out. Raper's going to try a 3 and misses everything. But the rebound inside, and Harper puts it back up and in. Sabrina Harper has her first point tonight. And the lead is 7. 4 straight points for Pauls Valley. Midgley dribbles right side. Pauls Valley still working out of that zone. Midgley's going to try a 3, and it gets the friendly bounce and falls through. Timeout called. Midgley has 6 for Shaylin. The lead 10 with 6:06 to go. Got a full timeout. From Pauls Valley tonight in this girls contest, the regular season finale. Silo bidding for its 4th win of the week. Trying to finish the regular season 18-7. That 3 by Midgley, just the second three-pointer of the game for Silo. But they have dominated on the glass. 5 different players with at least 4 rebounds by my count. .606 to go, and looks like the Lady Rebels are just going to show some token pressure in the backcourt. Nunez gets it across for Pauls Valley. To Raper. Looks like Silo in that 2-3 matchup zone. Nunez pulls the trigger, and she'll hit a 3. Another Nunez three-pointer. She has 6 trays tonight, and the lead is back to 7. Midgley out front, drives all the way, and she's going to be fouled and go to the line. Saw lane to the basket. Midgley took it, the senior, and she's going to shoot 2 free throws now with 5:17 to go here in the 4th. Shot is up, and it's good. Here's the next one, and she'll hit that one as well. 5 points in the quarter for Shaylin. She's got 8 in the game. And Silo's lead is back to 8. That pass is knocked out of bounds by Ellison. Nunez pass out front. Now they get it. Down left wing to McCurtain. Pass back out. Pierce has a steal. Gives it off there to McKnight. She's going to challenge inside. And nice move from Presley to get free and get the lay-in. 9 points for McKnight. And pass inside. Shot is up and good. Pauls Valley answers with the bucket after Silo had extended the lead to 11. Here's McKnight for 3. It's good. Presley with 5 in the quarter. She's now in double digits. Silo has its biggest lead at 12, starting to pull away finally a little bit here in this 4th quarter. 4:10 remaining. But Pauls Valley not out of it with their 3-point shooting prowess. And here's an open 3, and it's no good that time from McCurtain. But an offensive rebound on the long board for the Lady Panthers. Raper tries to drive. Now it's going to be Gutierrez. Ellison stepped in front of her, didn't want to challenge there, and we're going to have a whistle on the rebound. They're going to get McKnight with the hold. That'll be her fifth Silo team foul. 3:40 to go. Hampton and Beecham are back in the game. Inbounds, McCurtain left open, misses the three that time. Ellison yanks down the board, gives it to Midgley. Shaylin into the front court, directs traffic. Drive it to the baseline, bounces it across there. Hampton, no room for her. Now she'll toss back out to McKnight, and the Lady Rebels want to spread the court. Get Pauls Valley out of that zone defense. Now, they're still sinking a little bit in that, but they've gone to a man. Now Ellison going to work against Harper. Got a mismatch there if they can clear the floor for Tiani. Now here comes the double team. Passes off to Beecham. Beecham now gives it to McKnight. Lady Rebels just playing keep away right now. Nunez commits the foul. The fifth Pauls Valley team foul. With 2:46 to go. Inbounds pass goes to Ellison. Now to McKnight. She's closely guarded. Going to drive and all the way off the glass and in. Presley found an opening and she hits the bucket. 7 in the quarter, 14 for the game. Coming the other way. A driving shot is up and good by Hannah Raper. That'll be her first points. And Pauls Valley takes the timeout. 2:18 to go. Silo up double figures here in Pauls Valley tonight. It's a 12-point lead, but as I mentioned, the Lady Panthers, they can fill it up on threes in a hurry. 10 in the game, but have slowed a little bit here in the final quarter. With just one three-pointer. 2:18 to play. Kevin Farr along with you here as we get back on the floor for this actually final 2:18 here in the second half. Ellison inbounds to Midgley. Shaylin going to dribble it all the way down. Here comes the double team. She finds Hampton all alone underneath, and Charlie hits the bucket. Nice pass from Midgley, drew the double team. They left Hampton all alone. Steal by Beecham. Outlet pass Midgley. They're on a 2-on-1, but Midgley's going to slow up and pull it back out to Beecham. McKnight's going to pull the trigger on a three and hit it. With 1:45 to go, McKnight drains the three. And Silo continues to extend the lead. We're going to have a travel out front. Here comes Riley Pierce back in. Beecham's checking out. Hampton checks out as Larry Bell also in the game. $17 points, the biggest lead of the game. Silo cruising to win number 18 on the season. Not quite the nail biter of last night. Pass goes inside. Bell, turnaround shot from just outside the block is good. Larry is in double digits. Back down with it. Here's a three on the way. Gutierrez, no good. Bell has the rebound. Gives it off Ellison. Dribbles toward the front court. And the ball is lost, and it's out of bounds. And, well, it went off of one of the Lady Panthers' foot. Coach Jobe trying to argue here. And they do say it is Silo basketball. McKnight gets it inbounded to Ellison. Under a minute to go. Now Tiani, they come out to defend. Breaks the count. Out of McKnight. Gutierrez on her. Now dribbles, picks it up. Clock running down. Midgley finds a lane, goes in, shoots it off the glass and in. Midgley's in double digits. 4 players in double figures tonight for Silo. As the three on the way, it's no good. Ellison has her 9th rebound. Outlet pass is stolen. Turned over, and Pauls Valley comes back with it. A three on the way out front is good. That from McCurtain. Just the second three of this quarter, and that's the ball game. 67-49 is the final. A 23-point fourth quarter for the Lady Rebels. Led by Presley McKnight's 10 in the fourth quarter. Let's look at the final numbers here. For tonight's Lady Rebel victory, 20 points for Tiani Ellison to lead the charge. She also had 9 rebounds in the game. 17 for Presley McKnight. 10 points for Shaylin Midgley to go along with 4 rebounds. 10 for Alaria Bell. She had 8 boards. 6 points for Charlie Hampton to go along with 5 rebounds. Riley Pierce with 4 points, and she had 5 rebounds as well as 3 steals in the game. That rounds out the scoring total, 67 in total for Silo, as they pick up win number 4 on the week. Pauls Valley is led by Jasmine Nunez with 21, as she had 6 3-pointers in the game. Kyron McCurtain off the bench added 11. Those are the only 2 in double digits for the Lady Panthers, who dropped to 10 and 11 on the season. Silo now 18-7. And the Lady Rebels' next action comes in the district championship game coming up next Friday night in Silo, as they will take on Colgate. 6:30 the tip time. And we'll have it for you here on SiloRebels.tv if you can't make it out. So that's going to do it for the broadcast tonight here from Pauls Valley in this girls' action. Boys' game coming up in about 9 minutes. As we will sign off for now and be back as you can catch the link for the boys' game. It's the Rebels and the Panthers. Silo looking for its 13th straight victory heading into the playoffs. So once again, the final score, the Lady Rebels win it 67-49 over Pauls Valley. For my cameraman, Chris Rowland, I'm Kevin Farr saying so long for now from Pauls Valley.